know, I've been here since 1995, so I've been here about 16 years. And I've sort of, when I first came, the nuns were intimately involved, and so that was a great part of this hospital that I thought, as far as that side of this more spiritual side of the healing, that was really neat. You know, they would come around and see the patients before we did a procedure and check on them after and make sure that they were feeling attended to, and so I thought that was a neat aspect of healing that I think with all of the modern technology and the advances that we have, sometimes we forget about the art of healing. And that's what I really like about this hospital, that I think they have not lost that touch. And it's amazing that even though this large corporation has come in and bought the hospital, this very large national medical company, they have not forgot about that important part. And so they have chosen to keep the sisters involved, even though they're not really involved in owning the hospital anymore. But they are still involved in carrying out their work of healing, and both spiritually and physically. So I really like that part of this hospital, that they focus on that. And so I've been impressed with that.
St. Benedict's and Ogden Regional has been a major part of my life, from entering into the School of Nursing at age 17 and leaving and coming back as an RN and working here so many years. You know, I'm in 30 years now of working here, even though I had a career in between that. So it's been a major part of my life and has extended clear through my family, which I had my children here and my family is here. I lost my dad. My dad died here. And he was from out of town, but he felt like I felt like he needed care here, and he was appreciative of care he got at St. Benedict's, Ogden Regional.
I love coming to work every day. I love what I do, and I love the people that I work with. I started here in 1980. I didn't even really consider any other hospital. This is where I knew I wanted to work. The influence of the sisters here, and the atmosphere, and just the camaraderie of the staff, and over the years it's just it's always stayed that way. It's always just stayed warm and friendly, and you feel it's my second home. It's my second family.
I've been operated on twice in the hospital for my back. I am not Catholic, I'm LDS, but I have great love and respect for the Catholic sisters, for people who dedicate themselves to Heavenly Father, who provide love and compassion in addition to medical skills. I know that when I came in to have my surgery that they prayed for me, and I felt the result of that. I feel when I come into this hospital that it's a very special place. You know, hospitals in many ways are sacred places because small children begin their lives in hospitals. We come back for important events, and then we pass on into the next world through hospitals. And so there's a sacred feeling I've always had for hospitals, which is magnified because of what the sisters have done since 1946. Now, we're no longer St. Benedict's Hospital, but we still have that legacy, the legacy of compassionate care. And I hope that that's something that will continue to exist even after the sisters have gone. I think it will. I think that they have been able to impress on the staff and to radiate into the walls that feeling of love and caring. And I'm hopeful that that will always be the most important characteristic of our hospital.
I've had the pleasure of working at Ogden Regional since 1987. I'm an emergency physician. I have been very involved in the medical staff since 1993. I've been on the medical executive committee. I served as chief of staff in the late 90s, and I've been chairman of the credentials committee for the past 12 years, and for many years served on the quality council of the board. In all of those roles, I have had firsthand experience with the physicians, with the sisters, with the administrators, and particularly with the processes that go into making this place Ogden Regional, initially St. Benedict's. For some of us, it will always be St. Benedict's. This hospital delivers the highest quality of medical care. The medical staff, the administration is highly committed to making sure that all of the care is of the highest quality. The atmosphere here is unique. One of the reasons I've stayed for so long is because it's just a wonderful place to work. It's just the best hospital that I've ever worked at. The sisters have been such a unique presence from the early days when it was still St. Benedict's Hospital, part of the Holy Cross system, throughout the changes to where it is today as an HCA hospital. Their presence is still felt. They impart an underlying spirit to the hospital, even a spirituality, if you will, that influences everyone that works here. Doesn't matter what your religious background, your current religious affiliation, or whether you have none. The atmosphere of caring, of treating everyone with kindness, with compassion, underlies everything that happens in this hospital.
I started here in 1984, and the hospital at that time was under the direction of the nuns. It was called St. Benedict's Hospital. And you know, at first, being of the LDS faith that I am, it's a predominant religion here, but the nuns don't care. They just want to know that you love the patients the way they do. And I admire them and their religion and their convictions, and I feel the same respect and love back towards me. Anything that draws you to the people and to the patients and to love them, they respect that and they cherish that and they encourage you. And so, that's never been an issue for me as far as religion. And I always admired the way the nuns don't even concern themselves about what religion you are. You're just a child of God and they love you for that. And I think that's a wonderful attribute for anybody to have.